about how Jackson Hinkle publicly embarrassed himself by putting out this cockamamie definition of the working class, which I just want to set this off for the other day, right? This is a man that the other day put a video out with, and I don't mind this if you're making a reasonable point, but he borrowed my wonderful mug here to borrow it so that he could call us shit-lib bread tubers. Now let me just go ahead and talk about a liberal ass take here, a way to divide the working class. So, for a group of people that are always so concerned that prioritizing race or gender or sticking up for trans people is just a way of dividing the working class, a way of fracturing us, a way of the bourgeoisie controlling us, so much so that we shouldn't even really think about it, man. We're class reductionists, so they say. Well, let's go ahead and look at these class reductionist takes here, because I'm super stoked for it. I'm ready for this shit. And of course, he deleted it in shame, because why wouldn't you? I was just the other day, I was bitching about how Jackson Hinkle never thinks for himself. Well, maybe he was on to the right thing, because if this is his original pontification, it's not. He ripped it off from fucking Wikipedia. But if this is the best he can do when he's not fucking reading his lines, maybe he should just go back to regurgitating the Jimmy Dore show in his free time, being the diet Jimmy Dore show, because that's the only fucking thing he's good at. And even that's a bit of a fucking slog if you ever watch the man's live streams. But either way, this is a dog shit fucking take. Academics, teachers, social workers. So 3 of the top fucking most important people in American society, along with nurses. He just throws in engineers and managers here for some fucking reason, and Netflix writers, because he wants to dog whistle to all those people who are pissed about actual workers at Netflix standing up for trans people. I don't care how much they get paid. They have fucking bosses, and they were standing up for people that they were standing in solidarity with, and they were saying, fuck you. And I don't support censorship. I don't give a shit if a Dave Chappelle's show is on Netflix or not. But I also don't give a shit if people are pissed off at their boss and they go outside and they raise hell about something. Social workers are one of the most traumatized class of working people in the world. Okay? Off the top of my head, I could tell you multiple stories of real life social workers where they've dealt with children that are malnourished, had been routinely abused, children who are scared, fucking suffering. It's a criminal to me that, as somebody who is supposedly nominally in favor of working class strikes, of general strikes, of class solidarity, that you would single out these individuals. The nurses just leverage, Kaiser nurses just leverage 40,000, I believe 40,000 motherfuckers strong, maybe more, into getting a new wage labor. That's something that should be shown solidarity, not a fucking call out. Okay, do you remember the Red for Ed strikes, or were you just a shit for brains, I'm not paying attention to politics at that time? Just a fucking, I don't understand. The Red for Ed strikes, it inspired an entire movement of teachers, regular teachers in red states, to get out in droves, wildcat strikes. Like, open up a fucking history book, would you? Like, your head is so far up your ass because you're trying to be the biggest tanky, the biggest streamer, the I'll fight fucking anybody for clout kind of a dude. This is embarrassing. It makes everybody on the left look bad and unserious. And it's fucking bold as day. If this guy is the kind of guy that you go to for commentary, like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like, you're just looking for an echo chamber of jokes.
Yeah, super, super well said, Zach. Total dumb fuck take, to be completely honest. Just absolute dunce hat worthy shit. Can't believe any... What? Oh, yeah, 100%. I just can't believe... I can't imagine typing this and sending tweet, sending this out to the public, thinking this is even remotely a good look, let alone even remotely factual. Just such a intellectually devoid take. The opposite of solidarity with the working class, who obviously teachers and social workers are a part of. So yeah, just total idiocy, which is why he was called out massively for it and eventually deleted the tweet in shame. Like you said, Zach, as you can see here, this tweet was deleted by its author, but he left up this drivel anyway. So definitely pretty funny stuff. Thought we'd mention it because he likes to mention us sometimes too. And just to clarify our stance on the working class, which is very different than his. So yeah, take that for what you will, guys. Certainly I thought it was pretty funny.
Bro, it's fucking crazy. It's crazy. It's so bad. I mean, this is a man who, quote, like, I do it all for clout. So who's fucking, he clearly has this thing where he just wants to be as big as he possibly can on the internet.
I did it for the clout. I do everything for the clout. Nice. You will never see me do something not for the clout. That's the only way I operate. That is the only way I operate. That is the only way I operate.
all press is good press, kind of like we were talking about the other day, Gavin. You know, some people just have this infection where they get the brainworms where they need people to be talking about them, and you know, it doesn't matter what the fuck it is, if you're being humiliated, if you're making your entire cause look like shit, because you know, it just, I don't understand. I don't want to, I mean, I don't know how your brain works to get to where you feel like the working class is standing on the opposite side of social workers, teachers, and nurses. But you can go live on that island alone. I'll stick with the social workers, the teachers, the nurses, the academics. Okay. Like, this is so ridiculous. But we make all of our shit in China because there's no oppression there, and all of the workers there live in a utopia. So that's all great. That's the real world according to Jackson Hinkle. Okay.
Yeah, total fucking dunce, like I said.